Hey folks, welcome back to Skyward Sword. We are here in the desert. We just got done with the 5th dungeon, the sand ship, and we've got another item collection episode in front of us. And as usual, I encourage you to let me know how long you last. This is a shorter episode, and there's a lot of money involved, but it is item collection, and I know not everyone is a fan of that. And I've decided to include a little drinking game in this episode. Every time I get a gold rupee, take a shot. Every time I get a heart piece, take 2 shots. Anywho, our first stop is naturally the sky. So our first set is in a familiar place. We've gotten a chest here before. There are actually a total of 3 chests around here. 1 we've already gotten, and then 2 that we are getting right now. And from what I recall, there's actually one pretty useful one around here, and it's not this one. The potion medal prolongs effects of potions, as you saw. I think the only reason you would use that is either if you are using a stamina potion, which would allow you to have unlimited stamina for a little longer, or a potion that slowly refills your health, so that you would have constant regain for a longer period, but I don't really use either of those. Now, the useful thing is this handy-dandy life medal. It's another portable heart container. Definitely a useful thing and recommended. Unfortunately, it's stuck in my item check, so we'll definitely be heading back there. Now then, I actually wanted to grab a few goddess cubes that I missed in various areas. I'm not grabbing all of them that I missed, just some that are a little more convenient and that I felt like getting at the time. You'll recall that there was one that I pointed out that we couldn't get before here at Floria Waterfall because we needed the claw shots. And now that we have the claw shots, we can go get that wonderful cube up here. Got a relic. Never gonna use it. And then this guy. And that's all well and good and fun, but there's actually one more thing up here that you're liable to miss. It is visible, but if you're not paying attention, you'll miss out on these very cool 300 rupees over here that Mr. Bug can net you. Now, you're going to see a lot of 300 rupees, gold rupees, here in this episode. For some reason, I guess this is just the point in the game where they realize that things need to be more expensive and thus you need to collect more rupees. They throw a lot of 300 rupees at you in various goddess chests and whatnot. Now there's also actually 2 goddess cubes here in Eldon that I've missed. I'm only getting 1 right now because I didn't know about the other one at the time. But you'll see that one, I think, in the next episode. But this is one that a lot of people pointed out to me in the episode, and I was like, I feel bad for not going after it, but okay, I will get it to eventually. Other one of those is actually also in Faron, but not getting that yet. Anyway, over here on the left side of the slide, kind of hidden by the camera angle, actually. You know, you're focusing here on the wonderful prizes in the digging spot, and you miss out on, right over there, there is a somewhat hidden goddess cube right there. It's crafty. And if you're, like, below it, it's pretty much too late, so you'll have to go all the way around if you happen to be looking up for some reason. But anyway, that takes care of that, and hopefully that will satisfy some of your OCD needs, but not all. You know, I wouldn't want to let you off the hook too easily. And now it's just a matter of getting back up into the sky. It's a long and arduous walk back to the bird statue, I know. But you're just gonna have to be patient, everyone. I mean, you're in an item collection video, you gotta have some patience, right? Like, come on, guys. Anyway, heading back to the sky. And back down to Skyloft. Almost all of the goddess chests that we now have activated are on Skyloft rather than in the sky as a whole. There's one that I just completely forgot and neglected to get. Probably one of the two that I just activated. Again, we'll get that next episode when I realize that I made a mistake. Anyway, he will want his stamina potion tonight because, you know, just one wasn't enough. He needs a supply, man. He needs his dose. He needs his fix. And that means we'll have to grab a stamina potion from here, but lots of other things to get here as well. This goddess chest, possibly the first one you ever saw. Yet another gold ruby. And we're actually kind of getting close to my wallet capacity. Right now, I only have room for 1,900 rupees, which is 6 gold rupees plus 100. And considering I started with like 900 or so, I'm already well on my way. Anyway, messing with storage. Here's the thing, I'm getting rid of that heart metal. You'll remember that's the metal that causes hearts to drop and allows me to refill my life. That was making the game too easy. So, as I think I said in a previous recording, I'm getting rid of it, because it allows me to mess up far too much. Anyway, second stop is the blacksmith here. We have the ability to upgrade our handy-dandy, wonderful, fantabulous bow. 2 upgrades to get. The first one increases attack power, and then the second one increases distance, and both of them are very, very useful for an upcoming section of the game, like immediately upcoming, possibly next episode or the episode after. Definitely highly recommended that you get these upgrades. Also, the bow just looks really, really stylish when you upgrade it. And unless I misremember, I think that these bow upgrades are actually the last upgrades that we will do in this game. I can't think of any more that we'll do. So, everybody say goodbye to Mr. Blacksmith Dude. Give him a hug. He's a very huggable person. Just don't rub yourself on the nipple over all things. But yeah, this makes the already pretty awesome bow into a very, very useful bow. Sometimes even more useful than the sword. Like, obviously for long range, but also for certain other situations, as you'll see. So yeah, unless you need to repair your shield, which you won't need to do because you have the regenerating shield at this point, you're pretty much good. You don't need him anymore. Anyway, as I said, let's grab a stamina potion. That's the green potion. Wonderful, fantastic. Oh, it's not even infinite stamina, it's just slower rate, never mind. Shit sucks. And speaking of the husband, we actually have something to do with him right now. It's not actually his mechanic in the game, it's just a side quest. Apparently he has submitted some horrible atrocity to the judgment of the gods, and they said no, and now he can't sleep at night. Yeah, I don't really need him. If I haven't mentioned it, I'm sure I have. You can upgrade potions. They'll heal you more or something, or last longer. I never need to do that. Like, ever. Anyway, I believe that takes care of the daytime activities. Unless... No, I think that's it. So, let's head over to the Night Academy and get sleeping. There's plenty to do at night this episode as well. Get it? Night Academy. Night. They should do it at night. It's funny. Anyway, in we go. So, right, our first priority is to deliver that stamina potion to Fledge at night. So the best option is to break into his room and sleep in his bed and wait for him to come home. It's what good friends do. I mean, we're not even rustling up the covers. And once again, Fledge is having trouble without his fix, so, I mean, still doing better than I can. I can't do that many push-ups in a row. Gotta give him an A+ for effort, but now he's using steroids, so can't really give him too much credit. Maybe an A-, B+. And I'm fairly sure that's the last stamina potion we'll have to give him. And at some point in the future, we'll actually get some results, some satisfaction, some prizes for helping him out. Yeah, it's not about numbers. It's never about numbers. Don't be another number. Don't be a Don't be a person who can't pronounce the word statistics. Yeah, sure, kid, let's go. Anyway, plenty of other things to do. Plenty. As you'll remember, that door's locked. As you'll remember, the husband can't sleep at night, so we'll want to visit him at night and see what's up. And there's actually also a few more gratitude crystals that we now have access to, now that we have the claw shot. And as you know, those only appear at night, at least through the ones that are scattered around the world. But unfortunately, all those are on the other side of town. Whatever will we do? And I just want to say, I really wish that they had made kind of a nighttime remix for the town theme. Because as much as I love just the ambience and the silence of everything except the wind and the water, it certainly makes the recording come out a little odd because I don't have the music to back up my voice and make me feel softer. Anyway, this here is the husband's house, and also the wife's house, but screw the wife. So yeah, basically, the baby is keeping him up. And, usually that's an issue for all parents, so kind of predictable. This game is addressing modern issues that apply to various social demographics. But yeah, we need to find the baby's rattle, you know, the loud, noisy thing that he would shake a lot in the middle of the night and wake his parents up with. Yeah, don't be so passive-aggressive. Alright, so we got the rattle to find, we got gratitude crystals to get, and we actually have a few more goddess chests to open. So plenty of wonderful things to do. Anyway, let's head over to other side of this pond here. Because now that we have the claw shots, we can ignore these keys. Ignore them. Don't kill them. Ignore them. Fine. And look up. Get up to these floating platforms. These things taunted me for so long. So long. Because I never noticed this little small one with the vines. And when I was flying around, I'd be just like, I want to drop onto it. But no, alas, you cannot do that. Anyway, we got a gratitude crystal right there. I don't know how it got there. Good lord. Best idea is to have Mr. Bug grab it so you don't accidentally fall off the waterfall. And then carefully go across the water and open up the chest. I said open up the chest, don't run by it. There we go. Piece of heart. Wonderful. We're very close to another heart container. And, spoilers, we're gonna get it. Anyway, look down very carefully here. There we go. It was alluded to that, a bird had it. Kind of skipped over that in my explanation. But look out for this bird's nest, and we got a rattle. And now we're actually not completely done up on those upper platforms, because, Oh, right, we got this. Interlude. This is, I think, one of those chests that I, again, should have gotten earlier, but didn't. Down here, you remember there was one that we already opened that wasn't a goddess chest, and now there is, in fact, a goddess chest that we are able to open. And it's another piece of art. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I told you. Wasn't major spoilers, just like a few seconds, but that means we got 2 heart containers in 1 episode. I think that is a new record. Anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely diverted by myself, there's one last thing oh goodness, oh dear. Things are just not going my way. That is a styling headlamp right there. I want one of those. Can I get one of those? So yeah, again, if I haven't mentioned it, no, you can't get one of those. You can never fly at night. It's unfortunate. Something that a lot of people really wanted to do. Anyway, as I was saying, we are not completely done up on those floating platforms because we need to actually drop off the other side of one in order to get to another goddess chest. And this confused me the first time I played. You can see the chest over there, and I thought I was supposed to drop off this platform, because just completely forgot that there was another larger platform up here. And, of course, when you run off that lower platform, you don't get the cool diving controllable thing. So you can't actually land on it, and you just die. But anyway, another wonderful, fantastic prize. Guess what it is? It's a gold rupee. And as you can see, we are getting dangerously close to my wallet capacity. In fact, we are 293 rupees away from it. And as you know, gold rupees are worth 300 rupees. I wonder how the math is going to work out here. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Nod, nod. Anyway, now that we have the rattle, let's go return it to the father. I'm sure he'll be very grateful. I like how he refers to it as the baby, rather than giving it a name. Maybe they haven't thought of one yet. Oh my god, stop talking about the baby. I had enough baby-related experiences for one lifetime. In a few, like, years, all the context for that series of jokes that I just made is just gonna be gone. In fact, most of you listening to this probably won't even get the joke, because nobody fucking watched Other M. Sorry, I'm not bitter. At all. Maybe little. Okay, so we got some more gratitude crystals, and we are now past a threshold where we can get some prizes from Metro. Or at least one prize. And if you keep my illusions and hinting from earlier in mind, you may actually get an idea of what that prize might be. It's a gold rupee. Not to ruin your excitement, but it's gold rupee. Well, now that I've already told you what it is, I suppose showing you what it is almost unnecessary, but completion and all that. Gotta show all the dialogue. Also, I just want to show my wallet being filled to capacity. It's an ego thing. Just look at those paintings on the wall. I love those. If you go into various people's houses, you'll see paintings of them on the walls, and they're always pretty funny. Especially Groof's. And there we go, wallet at capacity. We are gonna need to buy something expensive. Hello, Fee. Now this is a useful thing. This will help you find stray gratitude crystals, and I think also side quests. I'm not sure about that because I'm just using, like, FAQs and walkthroughs to find those. But still a useful thing. At this point in the game, Fee will start letting you douse for new things. At a certain point, you'll be able to douse for treasures that we use for crafting, and also for goddess cubes, which is very nice. I'm not sure exactly what allows those triggers to happen. I've had them happen kind of arbitrarily. When I was playing around before recording this, I actually got the ability to douse for treasures right after I forged my bow. But not this time, because I think the first time I forged my bow, I only went halfway and then I need to go grab a tumbleweed or something. So it was like, oh, you can still actually have a use for treasures, so why don't I let you douse for them? Whereas now, I have literally no use for them. Anyway, last stop on our nocturnal escapades is actually a secret compartment of the Academy roof. And the Academy itself, I suppose. You'll remember this path that we took at the very beginning of the game in that tutorial on how we move around. But now we can go one step further by claw-shotting into the chimney. This is a good idea. Is it a chimney? Yeah, I think that's actually where the furnace lets loose its stuff, so... Okay. That's weird. Probably not healthy. Anyway, gratitude crystal up in here. $44. It's a good number. And guess whose room we're in? There's gratitude. There's love. If you look closely, there is a painting of Gapora and Zelda on there, and there is Zelda's journal, not diary, journal. And because it's a journal and not a diary, we are fully justified in reading it. Diaries are secret, journals are public. I was raised on that philosophy since I was very young. It has made me into the wonderful, kind, upstanding citizen I am today. The kind of citizen who takes heart pieces from people's closets and breaks into buildings through the chimney. Anyway, yeah, that was a recap of Zelda's motivations for the tutorial section. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Anyway, one last chivalrous act is to sleep in our girlfriend's bed. Without her. And let's head... Oh, wait a second. Anyway, only one thing left to do in this episode. And that is to get rid of some of this excess money. I know it's you know, it kind of hurts my chest a little bit to spend money. You know, it's not something I really like to do. But there's a limit. And that means, you know, if you want to spend a lot of money in a short amount of time, best place to go is to Beetle. And Beetle has two very expensive things for us at this point. Oh wait, no, I thought that Fledge would give me a prize right now, and he doesn't want to, so you'll have to wait just a sec to see Beetle. Okay, Beetle time. Yeah, there are two things the Beetle has for sale, and unfortunately we can't afford both of them. One's 1,200 rupees and the other's 1,600. So yeah, a lot of money that is necessary. And at this point, you'll basically have to make a judgment call. Which do you value more? What are you going to use? What do you need? And it's entirely up to you. And if you're really desperate, you can just grind some rupees. Maybe play Dodo's little balloon game. Anyway, you want a piece of heart? Or do you want an adventure pouch? It's up to you. I want an adventure pouch. Because having that incomplete circle was just pissing me off. OCD and all that. And if I get any more medals that I actually want, then it's certainly going to come in handy. There we go. All complete.
Thank you!
You're welcome! Anyway, that takes care of that, and I will see you guys next time.